What is up, everybody? We're back with my episodic review of MythCraft, the podcast. Um, this episode talks about something that I mentioned earlier, and now I'm just like full steam ahead. That theory train is what's about to happen and what I think is going on here in this story. Cause episode, we're on episode 7, and I don't think there is. I don't want to say there isn't a story, because right now you have these group of people traveling together, going on an adventure, and I feel like the hook of MythCraft hasn't hooked yet. So it's kind of like, they're just going on adventures right now. There's like, what's the overall arching plot right now? I mean, we're on episode 7. It's supposed to be, I don't know how long. But I'm gonna have to ask Kyle how long he plans, like how long he plans on MythCraft running. At least the first campaign. Because I remember Grant in TheHomeBrew when he got to campaign 2. At some point he was like, "Man, I thought this would have been over by now." So I wonder how long Kyle plans on having campaign 1 go. But yeah, I mean, I'm really trying to think, unless I missed the whole point, but like because I mean, Keres showed up, got these people to go on this adventure. Then they met the Queen. The Queen was like, "Hey, can you help me?" And so far, they've just been going on adventures with each other. So there's no like, we gotta stop this dragon or something of that nature. So I am interested in what's gonna be the like overarching story of this. But anyway, enough rambling. Let's get into what happened during episode 7. Episode 7, The Sting of Betrayal. This is the next morning. They wake up and Keres is gone. She left her egg and she left the note. She's gone in the night. We find out that Hildegard has very high awareness, and like, so she knew that they left in the middle of the night. They kind of like make a fuss about it, and they go on to meet the Queen and tell the Queen that Keres left. She seemed a little concerned about it, but not in the way like, I hope she's okay, but like, that's weird. She instantly leaves with Brick. Friend is a little. I love these moments with Tanner, with Friend. Friend is confused why they didn't save the dragon folk. Because, like, they were our friends. Why didn't we help them? And they always have to explain Friend, like how Tanner does such a good job of playing Friend as like a newborn child. So they had to explain to Friend like why they didn't help that dragon folk from the cave. I forgot it's Phineas. Phineas. So I love that out of Friend. Uh, the town is a little bit more accepting of them now. There's goodwill points, and I think they have 5, which is pretty good. And Kyle explains how the goodwill points work, which is pretty cool. Like to have a reputation, because like some games have reputations, but goodwill points are a good thing too. Uh, They decide to go tell the dragon folk Phineas' family what happened to him. Um, I think somewhere along the line they run into somebody who worked in the mines with them, and they kind of talk about what happened. Then they end up going to Thistle goes to apothecary for the mushrooms she found, and Hildegard starts talking about potions. And they start talking about everything. They get to the apothecary and see all these like flowers and stuff on the outside. And Friend, we find out that Friend doesn't have a nose and he can't smell. And I was like, they started talking about that for a minute, and I was like, I feel your pain, Friend. I was born without the sense of smell. Interesting fact about me. Put that character fact in your inventory. But I just thought that was funny. He was like, I can't smell because I don't have a nose, and I was just like, me too. Anyway, Thistle gives the mushroom to the apothecary. The apothecary instantly puts on gloves before handling the mushroom, and Thistle sees this, and they go wash their hands. And I remember when this happened and listening to it, I was just like, we were so close to a different type of campaign. Like if this mushroom was like, no, it was The Last of Us. Um, and it was a mushroom in The Last of Us. It was a fungus mushroom. Same thing. Don't at me. Like we could have had a zombie town so quick, but Thistle doesn't wash their hands in the well. They get some water and wash their hands out of the well, which is really smart. But I was just like, I wonder if they would have did that, would this be a different campaign right now? They find out, and this is one of the big things. Apparently, this mushroom is from the EverWilds. It's not like a mushroom from around here, and the apothecary is pretty certain. And then the apothecary says this could be a sign that the Kaijin are returning. So now I need more lore on the Kaijin. Now I'm just full like I'm getting my battle board out. We're gonna talk about some Kaijin. I gotta get some more lore on Kaijin. Gotta figure this out. Can they be brought back? Where do they go? All that. I need the deets now because this is the second person that's like the Kaijin will return. And I'm just like, okay, that's the hook. That's where we're going. This Rashalani, the evil people, are trying to summon a Kaijin. It's Kaijins are being summoned. That's all I know. Anyway, the apothecary's wife comes and whispers something to them, and then they instantly shut down the shop and say, "Go talk to the queen. We gotta go." They shut everything down. Lucian thinks some that Keres stole Elmwish's boat, so he thinks that he's in some type of trouble. So they head out and go look for Elmwish. They find Elmwish getting resources. They tell him he Elmwish ends up telling them that there is a spy around, and everybody thinks it's Brick. Elmwish was instantly like, it's Brick. Like I think Brick was made in a different kingdom, so he has like a symbol on him or something that shows that he's from a different kingdom, and that gives suspicion. The queen locks up Brick. Hildegard does some kind of fancy magic to kind of spy on the queen and see what's going on. She sees that they locked up Brick, and they're going to put Brick on trial. They start heading to the trial place. Hildegard stays in her little fancy magic trance when they get to the trial room for Brick. The queen does like they're like arguing back and forth. The queen's like, like I'm listening to everybody. Elmwish is pretty like aggressive about like, hey, it's Brick. What are you gonna do? You gotta protect us. You got spies in your kingdom. Come on, be a queen. Queen gets upset. She does some kind of primal magic. Her eyes flashes yellow like Hildegard. And Kyle was like, Hildegard, you see the queen eyes flash yellow. You've never. And then and Nathan's like, Hildegard's not here. Let me find out. Hildegard is like this. Well, Hildegard remembers her family. But let me find out. Let me just go off on theory that's not even remotely true. Let me find out that Hildegard is long lost family member or daughter of the throne or something like that. Let me find out. But she does the scary magic and scares Amwish. The group kind of instantly put together that Elmwish is the spy. Elmwish instantly throws a smoke screen and combat starts. Lucian, Thistle, and I think Harlow go to like block the exits or like close the doors. Lucian closes like the big main entrance doors, and he jams some daggers into the door frame so they can't open. Fighting someone in the smoke screen is real hard because people were constantly missing. They couldn't figure out where he was, and this and that. They find out that he's he's under a table, and we find out that he was trying to cast a spell to get out of here to escape. His spell ends up failing, and he gives up. And they take on Wish. They go lock him up. They put him wherever the prisoners go, and combat's over. The queen all apologizes for everything. She's like, "Hey, I had you riding with the traitor. I put you in danger. Blah blah blah. It's only gonna get more dangerous here." And the queen offers to take the group back to their home, and the group denies it. And they say they want to stay and help and figure out where things are going. Uh, this was a good episode. This was a good episode. I don't like that Keres is gone. I don't like that Keres is gone. But I love Friend, his interactions. I love the episode title hits doubly because like the Sting of Betrayal, Keres is gone, Elmwish is a spy. You just I don't know, but there was a lot going on here, and even so more so, I think it doubled down on my theory that Kaijin are returning, and I'm gonna be one of those old homeless guys on the side of the street with the end is nigh sign on them. Is gonna be like my sign's gonna be the Kaijin are returning. Uh, so can't wait for that to become a thing. So yeah, like I said, I'm expecting like some type of hook to like this is why they're together. They're the chosen ones or something, something like that. But overall, this is a good episode, and I think it's setting up for whatever they're gonna do next. But I think this episode is a solid 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Pretty loosey goosey episode. Um, yeah. I mean, I don't got nothing much. I don't got nothing much more to add. I'm going to bed. But as always, thanks for tuning in to Miles TV. I hope you have a great day. Bye.